Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining Chronicles tonight with your host, Michelle Edwards Whitfield. Let me apologize to you. I must apologize. You know, I love technology, but I'm not that good at it. So I'm working on that, folks. So y'all keep a sister prayed up. You know what I'm saying? That's okay though, because when I'm on the Oprah lot, I'll have people doing this for me, so it won't matter. Okay. But I want to just first invite you, and of course, thank you all so much for waiting for me, and thank you for waiting for my guest. I want to let you know that this episode is brought to you by Influence Media Entertainment Group, where advertising is our job. That's what we like to do, is make your event phenomenal. So please know that you can you can email us at yourinfluence1@gmail.com. You can call us at 440-549-0620. And of course, you can visit our website at iimeg.com. All right. Thank you very much. I am so excited tonight to have Cleveland's own design maven, Brenda Harris, in the house. You know that this is Women's History, or I like to say Women's Her Story Month, and women definitely have a story. We are all uniquely and divinely made, and we all have something to bring to the table and contribute. And this lady is dressing us for us to come to the table. She's not only dressing us, she's dressing our babies and our loved ones, and she can dress anyone that you so desire. I'm going to ask you just to move over a little bit, Brenda, get centered again so we can see your beautiful face. And again, she is from the 216. She is from the land. And welcome, Brenda. Welcome. Thank you so much.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
It's such a pleasure.
Thank you so much. So why don't you just start off telling us your roots here, because you're from here in Cleveland. So that means you had your primary education here. You started your design here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that, where you went to school and all of that?
Okay. So born and raised in Cleveland. So I went to public schools. I went to Paul Revere, which was the elementary school. Then I went on to Nathan Hale. And I am a graduate of John Adams High School. Go Rebels. And I continued my education at Tri-C Community College, the Eastern Campus. I graduated from there. Then I transferred to Cleveland State. So I'm sort of, still in the midst of going to school, working on, getting my bachelor's degree. So, yeah, I got a lot going on, Michelle. Just a lot going on. But it's all good. It's all good.
It's all good. And you know what? I love it when women come on and we talk about continuing education and we talk about being lifelong learners, because a lot of women believe that if they didn't hit it right at the beginning, if they didn't come right out of high school and go right to college, and truthfully, a lot of people are not ready to go to college. I truly believe.
And that's true.
We now understand differently about that.
Yes.
Because a lot of kids they waste a lot of money. They always go undeclared in the beginning because they really don't know. So I think when we've lived a little bit, and we know who we are, then we can really go back and really focus on our God-given design, And I'm so excited about you. I love that Vogue sign I can see in the back.
Oh, yes. I will be in New York Fashion Week one day.
Absolutely. Speaking that, yes.
That's right. You'll be my guest, Michelle. We'll have you in the front row.
Listen, I am going to be on the red carpet. Listen, let me practice my microphone right now.
Yes. All right.
I will be interviewing you here before you go, and then I will walk with you out of the airport and all of that. Let me tell you.
Sounds good to me.
You all heard it here first. I don't want any problems.
That's right.
And I truly believe that, because really what I have found is that when we support each other, and Cleveland is wonderful. We have a lot of wonderful designers here, and there's a network of women here. So all of my fellow sister designers who are here, Connie's Crocheted Fashions. We've got Renee Fowler, who's often who has her place, and we've got so many names are escaping me, but we actually do. And I want to invite you. I have something I need to invite you to for May. Speaking of that, of a design fashion show, we're having a What is Beauty fashion.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll talk to you about that later. That's May 19th. Shameless plug. But
Okay.
but yeah, uh, there's no doubt in my mind that you'll be there in New York Fashion Week. So all of our constituents that are out there in social media land, this is a designer that you need to get in touch with.
Yes.
Brenda Harris. Yeah, yeah, you need to get in touch with her about her design. She has a website. She has the information. I will definitely have that in the links below for this. And actually, the promos have her information. You can always hit her up on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of this, as a matter of fact, you can put information in. I see that we've got people on the broadcast now. If you have questions, folks, go ahead and ask those questions now. So, Brenda,
Mm-hmm.
um, how long? Well, first of all, let me ask you this. What sparked the desire in you to design, and when did that come about?
Okay. When I was small, my mom, well, let's see, let's go back. My mother's father was a tailor and he had his own business. So my mom grew up knowing how to, learning how to do tailoring and sewing and things like that. So when we were small, she used to make all of our clothes and all of our dog clothes. And we just would get so excited to gather around a sewing machine just to see what was coming up next. And so it's always has been a love for me. I went on to high school, junior high school, had home economics. But by the time I got to home economics, I was able to make more than a pillow. So I when I graduated from high school, I made my prom dress. And then I started doing like alterations for a store. And then I just would always call my mom, and then I did a couple weddings. I've done weddings, and I just would always call my mom and thank her for the gift because it's truly a gift. And so she passed away in 2010, and I wanted to do something in her legacy. So that's how I started the company. About 3 years later, I started by B, and launched it, and just wanted to do something in her memory because it's because of her, because of who I am. So that's my story. That's my story.
Wow, that's wonderful when you
Yeah.
talk about and that's a legacy. So your grandfather,
Hmm.
and then a long time ago, your last name was based upon what you did. So you could have been a
Yes.
tailor,
Uh
your
huh.
name so but that legacy of passing on that gifting. So
Hmm.
when you first came out of high school, was it always there? Did you always think that that's what you were going to do? Or
You,
were you, yeah, because a lot of times in high school we get caught up in the trend of what's going
uh,
on. Everybody.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. My sister would always say to me, "Girl, you need to be doing this full time." And I used to say, "Well, it's a hobby, it's something that I like to do, and if I do it full time, it's going to be work." So, I've had jobs. I mean, I've done worked in the medical field for 10 years, and I've worked in retail for a while. And then the last job that I had, I was working on this wedding and lost my job. I got fired. And so I was just devastated, but I had this big wedding that I was working on. I had I think it was 10 girls in the wedding party. Then I had to do the mother's dress, the groom's mother's dress. I had to make the flower girl's dress. And so all that kind of helped tie me over, because I had lost my job. So I was able to, get all this money from this wedding. So that kind of sparked something into me to say, I really enjoy doing it. I mean, I love sewing. I mean, it's sewing and designing is just, it's just one of my passions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that story because often the things that we naturally do, we don't give it value. We
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
don't, and I truly believe that God just allows things to happen. I recently heard somebody say that we think that things are falling apart when they're actually falling into place.
Oh, yes. That sounds good.
That's a
Sounds
good.
good.
Yeah, we often think that things are falling apart, but they're
Mm-hmm.
actually falling into place. Because had
Yes.
that not happened, had the thing with the 9 to 5 not happened, you may
Right.
not have ever had the courage. We
Mm-hmm.
have desires, but we're so used to the machinery of life, the
Mm-hmm.
mechanics of life, that often we don't get into those places. But I think in hindsight, we're like, thank you, God, for letting that happen, because I might
Right.
not have done that.
And
Yeah.
that is so true. That is so true. Yeah, those are words to live by.
Yeah,
Words to live by.
absolutely. So, okay, so you had this big, so you started sewing, you were working, you were kind of like starting on your journey, kind of, did you know at that time you were actually on the journey, or were you just kind of like going through life? You were getting a job, you were working, and
Mm-hmm.
kind
Mm-hmm.
of
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, yeah. And basically, yeah. And even now still, I mean, I do have a day job. Looking forward to the day when I can quit it.
Okay.
Jobs that pay the rent, as they say, or pay the mortgage.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I just, I know now that this is what I want to do. There's
Mm-hmm.
no doubt in my mind. I want to develop my brand. I want it to be a household name brand.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I have, you know, totally decided that this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do.
And what's that name again? Because we got to get that name going.
It's My Star by B.
My.
And and behind our brand is to encourage and inspire. So when you give the gift of My Star, you're saying to that person that they're your little star. So it's about,
Wow.
keeping them encouraged.
Oh,
Yeah, we want to keep
beautiful.
them encouraged. We have to keep our children encouraged. So
Okay.
that's the whole message behind what I do. Yeah.
Okay. So now I know that you designed for children, and now was that the
Hmm.
first format, children, or where?
No. Mm-mm. No, 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 absolutely not. I started off doing prom dresses because I designed my own prom dress. And then I went from prom dresses to weddings. I started making wedding dresses. So that's kind of like my background.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So started
Mm-hmm.
there.
Women's
And then,
clothing.
so how did you transition into these designer children's wear? How did you transition into that?
Okay. So I actually do still do adult things. I still do prom. I have a couple people that are interested in me designing their dress for this year. So I just I don't know. I can't really say that I have totally transitioned because I am still doing, adult things as well. So yeah, I mean I want, not only does my brand have things for children, but I also wanted to have something for the father or the mother so that they could wear the brand and also, be proud of, what they're wearing. So I kind of wanted to just have something for the whole family. So it's just kind of keeping me in the midst because anything that I design now for an adult, my label is going in there. The
Okay.
My Star by B label is going in the clothing.
Okay. Okay.
So,
I love that. So
hmm
that means with Mother's Day coming up,
hmm
mothers, you can design for mothers and their children. So that
yes,
can be boy children or girl children. Or,
hmm
okay, for both. Or the family, because you said
the
you're
family, yes,
you can design
absolutely.
for the family so they can have something exclusive. So
hmm
when you're designing for them, do you have an array of fabrics that are available for them to choose from? Or can they come to you and say, well, we'd like something African inspired, we'd like something Wakanda
Oh
inspired?
yes. After seeing the movie Black Panther, I'm ready to do a whole lot of things. The fabric was gorgeous. Oh my god, I love the colors and everything in that movie. I mean, I was totally inspired, totally
Yes.
inspired and empowered. Michelle, I have to say, totally empowered.
Wakanda forever.
That's
Yes.
right, totally empowered.
Were we not all? Were we
Yes, that's
not?
right,
Wakanda
totally.
forever.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. So I'm working on that. There is a company I think they're out of New York, New Jersey, that you can design your own fabric. So they seldom do like contests of different fabrics that people design and submit. And I've seen some beautiful African fabric where people have designed. So I definitely am going to order some stuff from them. Because, here in Cleveland, we used to have a lot of stores where you could buy fabric from.
Yeah.
Now it has dwindled down to just Joann Fabrics.
Mhm.
But you can always order online and they'll deliver it to you. But you just have to make sure that you order it in enough time
Mhm.
so that if something goes wrong in the mail, you still have, you can get your fabric on time if you need it for a certain occasion.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, folks, if someone wants something for Mother's Day, how
Mm-hmm.
much time they would need to be ordering now? They would need to be contacting you now.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, especially if you're looking at designing for an entire family. So
Yes.
with designing for the husband, you can do kerchiefs, ties,
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
shirt, or
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, what's your favorite piece to design for men? Because I think I know men are really, there are a lot of men who are groomers now,
Mm-hmm.
bow ties and that stuff, so they like to do that. What's your favorite pieces to design for men?
Oh, let's see. I think the bow tie is fun
Okay.
because you can do it two-tone. So when they tie it up, they have a reversible fabric on the other side. So I like doing stuff like that.
Right.
Even with the regular long tie that men are wearing now, that again, you can change the tip on the end and make it a different color. So, I would
Ah,
just like to get really creative with different things. I don't kind of like to stay in the box. I like to design outside the box. So I
nice.
always, test the waters and definitely I always try to do things that's different. So for men, definitely. I mean, I could really glam up a tie or make it really sharp. I've done ascots. Um, Definitely, like the puff in the pocket. I mean, I could do the flower thing. I've seen a lot of men wearing the flowers on the lapels. I could do that. So yeah, I can't say that there's anything that I can't do.
Okay, okay. So I see you
For
have a
men.
wrap on. So with women, can they get fabric to be able to do that as well? Let's say if they are going Afrocentric,
Yes.
so men can have the tie or the ascot or whatever they would have. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and after Wakanda as well, a lot of the men are getting into the shawls over the suits now.
Yes. Yes. Right. Yes. Absolutely.
So
Yes.
if someone brings an idea to you, you're open to that because you want to design outside of the box. So you're open.
Mm-hmm.
Someone coming
Absolutely.
in and wanted to have a consult with you and talk about something that they want.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
I've had customers bring me pictures and say, this is kind of what I'm interested in, having. And so I can definitely design from a picture. And then if they want to add something, I mean, I can definitely sketch it out. And then, maybe if it'll work, because, sometimes it may look like it's will work, but you have to make sure that it works aesthetically, should I say.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
yeah. Because I've seen that happen. I see something in a picture, and
mm-hmm.
because of the way it's been shot, it looks one way, and then you actually get into the store. You've seen something online, or when you get it, it looks
Mm-hmm.
different, and you're like, that didn't look, So yeah, but that's the beauty of having a designer. That's the beauty
Mm-hmm.
of having your own designer and being
Mm-hmm.
able to come in and having a Cleveland-based designer. People, there's nothing like it, and then to be able to get something that fits your style, fits your body,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
to have it, to know that it has a piece of you in it, because
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like the color, you chose the colors of the design. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That
and I could give you an example for our logo. This is how we started. We started like this.
lifted a little higher. Okay.
Okay. Then we went to this.
Okay.
And then we ended up with this.
Okay.
Can you see like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
little uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So just
So
going through the stages of designing it, the stages, okay.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beautiful process.
Yes, it is. It is. It is to see your work come to life.
Yeah,
To see
yeah.
your work come to life when it
Oh,
started with just a piece of paper and a pencil.
that is awesome. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen like some of your children's designs where, like the satin dresses, with the diamonds, and I mean, you make really, really special designs even for children. And when you talk about the piece of letting children know how special they are,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's wonderful for them to know how unique they are, because that's what I'm hearing when you say about my star.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to the store and shop off the rack, and everybody has the same thing. I've
Right.
always been like that. I don't like things that I think every 100 people. I've gone into a store and say, "How many of these did you get? And how many of
Mm-hmm.
you get this size?" Because and I'll leave it sometimes, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that was real popular. Everybody bought that." And I was like, "Wow, I really like that, but no, I'm not going to get that because I don't want to walk into an event and see myself 12 places in the room. And
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
everybody, I don't want to see that,
Mm-hmm.
but to be able to go in and I wasn't a designer like you, but when my daughters were little, I
Mm-hmm.
tried to make things, because I was young bride and trying to
Uh-huh.
do that. And I remember I made a dress one time and I was rushing, and it was Mother's Day morning, like 6 a.m. And I had made it for my youngest daughter, and the neck of it was about this big. And I was trying to get it
Oh.
over her head. And my oldest daughter was screaming in the background, "You're killing my sis!"
Oh.
So designing, my hat is off. I bow to you, sister, about designing because sometimes people may think something is very, very simple, but it's not. And I've seen your designs, I've seen your pieces, and they're awesome. And I know that you just had a showing last summer at a boutique in Little Italy. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
Okay, and I
Mm-hmm.
know those boutiques are very exclusive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now I have some stuff in an artisan gallery now in Little Italy, right off of Mayfield. And so I just kind of put some stuff in the store. So I'm sort of kind of getting a feel of, what the people are interested in. And so we'll just kind of go from there. So I'm kind of the new kid on the block in that store. So
Wow.
I'm looking to do some more things. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
It's always good.
So what's the name of the boutique?
It is called Artisan Galleries. Artisan Galleries. Oh, and I think I left the card upstairs. Let me see. I might have it in my phone.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
So that's
Okay.
great.
Hmm.
No, that's absolutely great.
Okay, let's see. I think I do have it in here.
Well, yeah, when you find it, that's fine. And okay. So I've got people.
Okay. Yeah, it's called Artisan Gallery, and the
Okay.
address is 12201 Mayfield Road. And that's Little Italy 44106.
Okay. It's Artisan Gallery,
Mm-hmm.
and it's at. I'm sorry. What's the address?
12201 Mayfield Road.
Okay.
And the zip code is 44106.
That's Cleveland Heights.
Cleveland.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, folks, you can certainly go there. And are there any certain hours?
I think she's open. Um, I want to say maybe Wednesday through Sunday. I know
Okay.
there's one day she's not open during the week. I'm not sure if it's Mondays. So she might
Okay.
be It might be Tuesday through Sunday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much. And we've got folks on the line here. Thank you, Taya Bell. There's a lady on here. She actually posted on there for us. Get your custom made apparel for the entire family. Mother's Day is coming. Be sure to contact Brenda Harris for your consultation. Thank you, Taya. Wow. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
that. We've got Rhonda on here and Cheryl Woodruff. Hi, Cheryl. She says, hello, ladies. Uh,
Hi.
yeah, we've got Debbie Wilburn Armstrong and hi Yvette. She says hello as well. And thank you, Taya. She's typing all of this in for us. That's my business partner, and I appreciate
Awesome. Thank you.
that.
Yes.
We believe in uplifting women. That's what we do. So she's on here and she's making sure that we get that information out for you.
All right.
So
Thank
now,
you.
I know that you have done some special things here in Cleveland, and you did something for, was it Channel 5 or Channel 8?
Channel 3.
Channel 3, the one that I did not
Channel
call.
3. Yes. The Bus Stop Kids. So there's a little segment just before the weather and after the weather where they show these little children. Depending on what the weather is, they'll have on certain gear. They may have like an umbrella, some shorts, or whatever. So I had an opportunity to have a couple models design. I had a couple models model a couple of my designs. So that was so exciting. And that was just a phenomenal opportunity. Thank you, Margaret Bernstein. We got to shout you out.
Thank you, Margaret.
And yes, yes. So that was really fun being on the set. And they were so nice. They showed us around. We took pictures and it was just really fun. So I'm looking forward to doing that again.
That is great. That is great.
Hmm.
So now, are you actually in your studio right now?
I am.
You are?
I
Okay.
am.
So
Hmm.
is it possible that you could just kind of like,
Okay, let's
you
see.
like to do that and show us a little bit of your workspace? I see you've got a design back there in the back, and
All right, let's see.
or if you
Okay,
have
so
any
I got it
designs that you'd
thinking.
like to show us. Okay. So we see the workshop. Yes. The
Mm-hmm.
machine. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then let's see on this side, we got like a little rack, like
Wow.
some
Do I
baby
see boa
robes.
feathers? Do I see boa feathers for the babies over there?
Um,
Oh,
you know
oh,
what? I love faux fur, so I do have some faux fur on some things that that I designed. Okay, and then I just got this phenomenal embroidery machine because we do personalization on stuff.
wow.
So there, I think I got that in there.
Wow.
And yeah, so my little inspiration board,
Yes. Yes.
all my thread and stuff. So yeah, I said that I
Yeah.
wanted to just try to get things a little more organized. So
Well, that's a
my
creative
my
space.
lady mannequin, yes.
Yes.
So yeah, so
Thank
that's
you.
it.
Yeah. Well, that's a creative space. So if it was you, or I mean, it looked to me, it looks pretty organized. To me, it does. But
Thank you.
a creative space has
Right.
got to be a little,
Of
you
course. Well, yeah, of course.
yeah,
When you're
yeah,
working, you got to have stuff everywhere. Cause
yeah, because you got to be able to just draw, when it hits
right.
you, But I have
That's
seen
right.
some of your designs, and I've seen the faux fur. You had a champagne. It was for a little girl, a
Mm-hmm.
champagne garment with a diamond waist around there,
Mm-hmm.
with a
Mm-hmm.
brown fur that goes with it, so people can go. They can dress up or down with your designs.
Yes, yes. Well, we do bar mitzvahs. Sometimes they need a special dress for a bar mitzvah.
Mm-hmm.
So we love to do like
Christening.
christening, do things for christenings,
Mm-hmm.
at wedding dresses, like the little um
Girl or Julie
flower
drop.
girl or just the baby that's going to the wedding. Depends
Yeah.
on the parents, what the parents like.
Yeah.
Yep, it
Yeah.
depends on what the parents like.
That is awesome. So tell me, I always ask people if you could have and you could speak anything that you wanted for your business. So for you, you're a designer. Who would be someone that you would want to design? Who would be your dream client if they called and said, Brenda, I heard about you, and or if someone came to you and said, who would you like to design a piece for? Who would you like to see your work on? Who
Okay,
would
well,
that be for you?
okay. Right now I feel like I want to do more for the community.
Okay.
So I have designed these little preemie hats for newborn babies. And I would love to have that particular design at University Hospital. So when they bring their babies home from, the hospital, especially the preemies, because they have a hard time already because they're
Mm-hmm.
born early and they're kind of struggling. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to adorn them with just, something that when they look back on it, they can say, "Oh, well, yeah, I remember." And the mom can say to them, "Well, you were my little star," and
Wow.
just kind of that. So that's really what I want to do right now. That's really kind of the thing that I want to do. I want to have the kind of legacy where we're giving back, and for me, that would be something that I really want to start doing something like that. Yeah,
Wow.
that
From
that's that's where I want to do. That's what I want to do right now.
Well, from your mouth to God's ear, and I
Yes.
pray that, yeah, I pray that someone sees this and has some kind of connection. So, folks, if you're out there, if you're looking at this live and you know someone or you have a contact at university hospitals or anywhere,
Hmm.
please share this story. Please put them in touch with Brenda, or you can get in touch with Brenda and give her the information. You can message her in Messenger. You can go to
Hmm.
her Facebook page. She has, I'll have her website information in the comments below at the end of the broadcast. Or
Hmm.
if you go back to any of the commercials for the show, all of her information is there as well. But I'll make sure you have it again. Brenda, what is your website address or your contact?
Okay, so my website is www.mystarbaby.com, and they can email me at mystar.by.b@aol.com. So you could email me, or they could message me on Facebook or Instagram or on Twitter.
Okay.
Hmm. And I do have like a home contact number. I'm in the process of getting a business phone set up, but my home phone number is 216-752-6825. And look, and I have one of them little hats. Let me show you this little hat.
Please.
This is cute. Okay. There.
Oh, Brenda, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh, that is beautiful.
Thank
Hold that up
you.
to the fourth center.
Okay.
Oh, yes, folks. If you know someone at any of the hospitals, but particularly University Hospital, if you have a contact or someone that you can help put her in touch with to get these preemie hats in there, that is beautiful. So
Thank
for the
you.
boys, they're blue.
I am developing one for little boys. I'm in the process of redesigning the logo. I'm gonna just change the color and just put blue on it so that I can have one for the boys as well.
Okay, okay. What's your email address again?
It is mystar .by.b@aol.com.
Okay, okay. All right. So, folks, go ahead and get in touch with her. Um, yeah. So, I mean, that's absolutely beautiful, and I'm a firm believer that when you give back to the community, that it comes back. It's like I believe in the power of planting and of sowing and reaping.
Yes.
When you sow, it definitely comes back. So, Brenda, I just want to thank you. Folks, do you have any questions? People are really, really excited. People are on here. They're looking at everything. Thank you. Thank you, Taya. I'm typing and she's typing too. She's getting everything in there.
All right.
So, folks, Mother's Day or any holiday, anything, if you have a birthday, an anniversary gift, you want to get in touch with her so that you can design something specifically for your loved one, someone that you care about, someone that you want to do something special for. Support our homegrown folks. Brenda Harris is here for you. As you can see, she's a sweet spirit. She's humble, but she's doing beautiful, beautiful work. You can go to her website. You can see some of her designs, but go ahead and think about those things that you want. Go ahead and give her a call and go on in there and have a consultation with her and get something done special for yourself or for someone else. If anyone has any questions, go ahead and put those in. We're going to be wrapping up, but I just want to thank you so much, Brenda, for being on the show tonight. Thank you for taking time out to coming on here. I so appreciate it. We've known each other for many, many, many years.
Yes, and I've always admired you because always.
It's wonderful.
I've always said Michelle's got it going on, so I am so happy to see you doing it, girl. You're doing it.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate being here.
Thank you.
Such an honor.
I thank you so much. I think it's important that when we have platforms that we just come together and we support each other, and because we all rise together. We all rise together. We help each other out. And I want to thank our guests for coming on and spending this time with us this evening. Please, the replay will be on YouTube. So if you've missed it, but it'll also be here for you to be able to see. So you can share it. Please share this. I believe it's important that, especially for women, I would say over 25, to know that you can live your dream. Because I think sometimes when we get into a place, and I always say this with every show when I have accomplished women on, that it's important to know that no matter where we are in life, we can still live the dream. We can still do those things that we were designed and created to do. I actually posted on my Facebook page about there is an 89-year-old woman who just published her first book.
Oh, wow.
It's never too late. And so her family brought the book to her for the unveiling. She immediately went to the back to look at her picture. And she said, "I look good."
That's all right.
So, ladies, in this month where we're celebrating women's history or women's herstory, know that you can live. Know that you can do whatever it is you want to do. You just have to walk out on faith.
Yes.
You have to believe, even if nobody else believes. And the most important thing is that we never compare what we do to what anybody else is doing. I think that's the biggest hurdle for us. We look at what somebody else is doing. We say, "I could never do it that way." Well, you're not designed to do it that way. You're designed to do it your way. And your designs are so heartfelt, Brenda. They are.
Thank you.
I love the backstory.
Thank you.
Not just for you picking out fabric, it's like you've got a backstory to it, and I think that's what's going to really, when those hats go on those babies, they're going to feel that love. When you're designing with love, people feel that, every stitch. So God bless you, my sister.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you as well.
All right, so
we look forward to our time again.
Absolutely.
You have to have me back.
Good plug. I am going to have you back. I am definitely going to have you back. And let me just close out the show again, letting you know that this was brought to you by Influence Media Entertainment Group. But I also want to do a commercial for May 19th. The What is Beauty Tour will be here in Cleveland, Ohio. It will consist of an author signing for the day. There's going to be a luncheon with the VIP tickets and also a fashion show and panel discussion. The What is Beauty Tour is about not what industry says beauty is, but what we ourselves consider and contribute to be beauty. It doesn't matter our size, our complexion, our height, our weight. That has nothing to do with the beauty of a woman. The beauty of a woman is from the inside out. So we're going to celebrate this. The book signing is by the 29 authors that have come together from across the country to put in our own input about what beauty is from our aspect of it. And then this is also a workshop. It's a workbook where you can go and look at each entry by each author. And there are two men also in this book that have done contributions. And then at the end, there's a 6-week study course where you can go through that and then launch your own What is Beauty concept circle groups. So this is going to be really, really wonderful. Again, May 19th, tickets will go on sale in April. So we want to make sure that you all are looking out for that. I will definitely have the information. Taya Bell, Dr. Jatea Wiley, that's on the line with us tonight, will also have it. Brenda Harris, I want you to start thumbing through those tracks, my sister. We're going to talk to you about that. We would love to have My Star by B.
All right.
Signs in the show. Okay.
All right.
That's
Thank
a public invitation to you. All right. So we want to go ahead and conclude this tonight. Again, thank you, my sister. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Love this time. Again, to our audience, thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. And we will see you the next time on Chronicles. Good night and God bless.
Bye.
Bye.